Hello, Boulder! And let me also say both hello, Boulder, but also hello, state of Colorado. Oh, gosh. Thank you all for joining us today. It's been this is such an incredibly warm welcome. And so for those of you who don't know, my name is Yves Bernot, and I have the pleasure of both serving as the chair of the board of Sundance, of the Sundance Institute, as well as being with you all today to tell you a little more about what the Sundance Film Festival will look like now that it is officially coming to Boulder starting in 2027. Great news. First, I want to start by thanking everyone who's been involved in this year-long process to identify the next home for the film festival. The team here in the state of Colorado has been extraordinary. Your governor has been incredible. The mayor here, like the film commission, everyone that we have had the opportunity to deal with, and again, not just in Boulder, throughout the state, has been really just a joy to work with. And I just also want to note that we have profound appreciation for the finalist cities and their communities. And that includes Boulder, that includes Cincinnati, Ohio, and Salt Lake City, Utah. All of these places presented overwhelmingly strong proposals and dedicated their time, passion, and commitment. We began this process with an open mind, only driven by our mission of serving artists, the independent film community, and engaging audiences. But there was something about Boulder. No, Boulder's storied and vibrant community of audiences, artists, and filmmakers allows the Sundance Institute to lay the foundation for a strong future for the Sundance Film Festival. And we can't wait to get started. But I want to be very, very clear. While the Sundance Film Festival will be anchored in Boulder, we intend for its spirit to be felt throughout the state. Yes. And I sincerely mean this, from Denver to Colorado Springs to Fort Collins and beyond, we are not here to only show up 10 days a year in one location. No, the Sundance Film Festival is here to be a statewide partner, collaborating on arts and culture, education, and community, and we are incredibly excited to get to work with all of you. And before I pass this to my colleague Amanda, our CEO, I have to thank our incredible community that has cherished and supported us for more than 40 years, our Utahns. We also know that many of you have cherished memories of Park City, and those moments will always remain a key part of the festival's legacy. We want to thank Park City, together with the state of Utah, who have been incredibly meaningful partners. They will always be a foundational part of who we are as a festival and as an institute. So I'm going to say again, thank you, Boulder, thank you, Colorado, and I'm going to turn it over to Amanda.
Thank you, Yves. And thank you all. Oh my gosh, there's so many people here today. Thank you for the warm welcome. I am so touched. This is the beginning of a bold new journey as we bring together our growing community and extend our appreciation to the staff, partners, artists, volunteers, and audiences who have supported our mission. A core tenet of this process was always around nurturing the community, bringing those along who always loved the Institute and the festival while introducing our ethos to new audiences. Boulder is the perfect place for building community. It's a community of the present and the future. Through this process, we've always used Robert Redford's vision as our North Star. All of this is to support and serve the artists and the art they create. Boulder has a sense of space. It's a space surrounded by breathtaking flat irons, and it's a sense of place a place that fosters a culture of open-mindedness in support of artists and the art they create. These pillars were and are key to Robert Redford's vision of more than 40 years of supporting artists. I invite you to envision with us using this incredible place as a backdrop. Boulder is an art town, it's a tech town, it's a mountain town, and it's a college town. The key word being it's a town. Boulder is a place where the festival and the region can grow together. Speaking of those mountains, Boulder's connection to nature continues Sundance Institute's long tradition of showcasing natural spaces that promote free thinking and inspiration that's always been at the core. This location will allow us to preserve the festival experience that attendees know and love, keeping it as a space for independent films to shine and the home of moments where the films can be created. Together with our support of our board and a tremendous host committee here in Boulder, in Colorado, we are building together a new generation while continuing to uplift our existing audience in Boulder and the natural next step for our festival's evolution. Speaking of which, I'd like to invite up Eugene Hernandez, the director of the Sundance Film Festival and year-round programming. Eugene.
Hello, Boulder. Hello, Colorado. Thank you to my colleagues, Eves and Amanda, for their guidance and support and their leadership to make this happen today. And I love seeing that Sundance t-shirt right here in the front row. Well done, thank you. So look, I think it's great to see all of you, and thank you for arranging such lovely weather. Nice. Today has really demonstrated the welcoming and engaged community that Boulder is known for. We feel it, we've felt it throughout this process, and we've felt welcomed and enthused and excited by all the conversations we've already had, all the creative discussions and the imagining that we've already been able to do together, and we're going to do so much more. It all starts today. So I want to talk a little bit more about our principles and what we envision and why we believe that Boulder is such an incredible fit. Boulder is a place where independent thought, artistic exploration, and social impact are not just welcomed, but deeply valued. I want to acknowledge the tremendous community of folks who work in the arts, work at film festivals, work in film culture. If you work in film or film culture or arts broadly, let's hear it. Let's hear it. Applause. We see you, we hear you. We've been touched by the connection that we feel with each of you, and we are here to be partners with you in bringing the festival here in 2027. Fundamental to our work is supporting artists. And supporting artists is also nurturing, part of supporting artists is also nurturing a supportive audience, which includes creating a greater sense of connection among audiences for the artists that we support and their work that we hopefully help them create and connect to an audience. You will be, and you are that audience, and we look forward to building that bridge with you. Sundance Film Festival attracts audiences from all over the world. Sundance is a festival of global discovery, and with Boulder's appeal and ease of access, we can grow it together even further. Together with the Boulder Host Committee, we envision the heart of this festival centered right here, downtown Boulder, utilizing a wide array of theaters and venues and incorporating spaces all around Pearl Street Mall. Nearby spaces will offer dedicated locations for our community to gather, including select spots on the University of Colorado Boulder campus. Let's hear it for the university. Today we're also humbled as we look at the mountains and the beautiful setting to have this connection to your community and to this beautiful environment that you all live in and that we can create in with you is really, really humbling and moving and exciting for us. I do want to single out that there are a number of artists that Sundance has supported, a strong contingent of them who live here and actually who are here today. Let's give Sundance supported artists who live here in this community an applause. You know, along with our core audiences, we will engage Boulder, we will engage communities nearby and here in Colorado, who we believe strongly will be entertained and enlightened by our programming, aligned with our mission, and inviting our audiences and artists to come together. So right now, as we look to the future of the Sundance Film Festival, and as I said, it starts right now in this moment, it is imperative that we continue to serve as that vital bridge connecting artists to audiences, but that we also remain authentic in those values. The Sundance Film Festival will always be the Sundance Film Festival, no matter where it is. We started as a mechanism for the discovery of voices, talent, stories. That is who the festival is. That is who we are. That is what the festival does. And as we evolve, that will not change. So finally, I want to express with sincere gratitude the entire team and everyone here who was part of helping us see and connect with what you see here, and the opportunity to work with you in partnership to bring this festival to life here in this community. I want to thank also my colleagues and our colleagues, a team based in Utah. Whether you're a Sundance Film Festival regular or someone who hasn't yet experienced the festival, all of us invite you to join us in Utah, January 22nd, February 1st, 2026, and then follow us here to Boulder, Colorado in 2027. And in that spirit, I want to say thank you. I want to close, and I want to invite to the stage someone who has helped us see this vision all the way through this process and is such a vital part of making today possible. Please join me in welcoming your governor, Governor Polis.
Welcome to Colorado Sundance Film Festival. You know, film, movies inspire us, inform who we are, who we aspire to be. The most compelling and powerful art form of the 20th and 21st centuries. There's been some changes over the years, from silent to talkies, from black and white to color, from CGI to AI, and there's going to be more. And Boulder, Colorado will write that history of the future of film, working with Sundance Film Festival. Help bringing at its core powerful stories to a broader audience. What better place to show our hospitality to residents across Colorado and visitors from across the United States and across the world, and right here to be able to help be a part of telling those powerful stories that need to be told through the medium of film. I'm thrilled to be here alongside so many wonderful people from the Sundance Institute Board, Yves Bruneau, Gigi Pritzker, Ann Lunis, of course, CEO Amanda Kelso, Eugene Hernandez, who you just heard from, John Naim Kim, Yu Tani, so many others. I want to thank on the Colorado side, Office of Economic Development and International Trade, Eve Lieberman, Jeff Crane, Donald Zuckerman, Ariel Brackfield, my Chief of Staff, David Oppenheim, Daniel Olivetos, Aaron Martin, thank you. Colorado Creative Industries and the Colorado Tourism Office. It really takes a village to help make Sundance Film Festival feel at home in this village, including so many of our elected officials, Mayor Aaron Brockett, bipartisan members of the state legislature. We have with us some of our leaders on film and economic development, Representative Brianna Titone, Senator Judy Amabile, and Senator Mark Baisley. In addition to them, I want to thank Speaker McCluskey, Majority Leader Duran, President Coleman, Majority Leader Rodriguez, House Minority Leader Puglisi, Senate Minority Leader Lundeen, and many, many others. When it comes to economic success and development, when it comes to culture, we don't see Republicans or Democrats. We see Coloradans who are proud of where we live and are happy to share it with others to help others tell the powerful stories that inform our existence. You know, arts are something we all enjoy as consumers. But what's important to note is here in Colorado, across the country, they also put food on the table for so many people. Of course, the filmmakers, the producers, but also all those involved with the productions. Arts put food on the table for my family growing up. My mother's a poet and now documentarian, and my father's an artist. And there's many other Boulderites and Coloradans who work in and around creative industries, as well as the tourism industry, which Sundance Institute and Sundance Film Festival will benefit. The economic benefit to the state over 10 years is projected to be over $2 billion. But look, we know it's about more than money. A powerful film that inspires somebody is priceless. What excites me the most is that we are opening the door in Colorado for the artists from across the world to showcase their stories and to become part of our story as a state. As we reflect, and next year will be the 150th anniversary of the great state of Colorado, we reflect on our values and who we are and who we want to be, and we're proud to be a part of telling those stories with our talented creators, the artists, musicians, and filmmakers, the beating heart of our creative industry. We're proud to give a voice and a vehicle to the transformative power of arts. As governor, I'm thrilled with the exciting opportunities ahead, the stories that will be written, the stories that will be shared. And with that, it's my honor to turn it over to Charlene Hoffman from Visit Boulder.
Wow, what a moment. Yeah, this is so amazing. Woo. I'm Charlene Hoffman. I'm the CEO of Visit Boulder, and it's really my honor to be here with all of you to celebrate this amazing, significant, exciting announcement today. This is truly a celebration of the power of community with a shared vision that has a strong belief in the magic of independent film. From the very beginning, we dared to dream big. We imagined what it would mean to bring the heart of Sundance to our city and state, not just for 10 days in January, but as part of a bigger effort, a bigger movement that uplifts storytellers, ignites conversation, and sparks change. To the Sundance Institute, thank you so much for your trust, your vision, and for believing in our unique potential to carry forward the important legacy of this iconic festival. We promise to honor the roots of Sundance while giving it a new space to grow, connect, and shine. It has been my absolute pleasure to be working with the Sundance team, to get to know them, and we are all so looking forward to our long-term partnership. So there were literally hundreds of people involved in this bid process over the course of the last almost year. But I do want to take a moment to thank the incredible core team that made this all possible. First, of course, Governor Polis. This man has been involved from the very, very beginning until the very, very end, and he has come through to support us whenever we needed a little help in any way, and I'm truly grateful for his support, and I just want to let you know that you are such an incredible man, and we so much appreciate you being our governor. Donald Zuckerman, he's our state film commission. And Donald got this whole conversation started well over a year ago, and if it wasn't for Donald, we would probably not be standing here today. That's true. So thank you, Donald. I've loved our partnership. I know we will be friends forever because of this big experience. I also like to thank the OEdit office, including Jeff Kraft, Ariel Brockfeld, Eve Lieberman, and David Oppenheim. Thank you so much for your countless hours and support throughout this whole process. Our City of Boulder team, managed by Nuria Vandermeid, our city manager, and assistant city manager Mark Wolf, who supported us on every single effort and initiative, hands down, without fail. They've been an incredible team. I'm so impressed with what they've been able to put together, and I thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. Boulder Chamber, I have a few more, sorry, but there's a lot of people to thank. Boulder Chamber President, John Taylor. John worked hand in hand with me and others in almost every component of this process in a very strategic and thoughtful way. And I really appreciate John. He works so hard for our community, and I think that you're just amazing, John. Lori Call. Assistant Vice Chancellor for the University of Colorado Boulder, who brought the mighty CU University to the table in so many important ways and in so many different areas. So thank you so much for your leadership and for your friendship, Lori. Steve Benberg. He led our philanthropy efforts with an amazing and impressive team of people, including Phil DeStefano, Mike Ferrafino, Walter Eisenberg, Wendy Lee, Andy Mountain, Deborah Jordy, John Taylor, and Walker Stapleton. And that is one hell of a crew of people. They did incredible work, so thank you so much. And very importantly, personally to me, a humongous thank you to my team at Visit Boulder. I'd especially like to call out Emiliano Herrera, Angela Fig-Wordler, and Arlene Lewis, who put their heart and soul into every component and into every site visit with perfection. There were a lot of late nights, a lot of early mornings, and they showed up driven by passion, purpose, and the belief that this community could host something extraordinary. So thank you to my entire Visit Boulder team. And finally, to our artist community, you all showed up in magical ways throughout this whole process. It was amazing. I want to thank our local businesses and restaurants, our Downtown Boulder partnership, especially Bettina Swigger, Terry Takata-Smith, Anna Sellen, and Kate Hernandez, our regional partners, in particular Richard Sharp and Sarah Leonard, our whole Boulder hotel community, with a special shout out to Joe Steiskell, Aaron Coburn, Mio Palka, Matt Barton, and David Latessa. Our venues, Cheryl Gorey, Nick Forrester, Shelley Benford, Melissa Fatman, Rudy Benecourt, Bruce Bergner, Sawyer Boongard, Pastor Anthony, and BBSD Superintendent Rob Anderson. To my board of directors, I know a lot of you are here. Thank you so much for your support. It's incredible. And to our local leaders, our city council, our mayor, Aaron Brockett, our many important donors, and our residents. This is our collective win. Your voices helped shape this bid. Your support carried it across the finish line, and your spirit will define what this festival becomes. Together we'll create an experience that is inclusive, electric, unforgettable, celebrating diverse voices, and showing the world what happens when Sundance gets to meet our Colorado community. We all got here by all of us doing things the right way. So well done Boulder, well done Colorado, well done! Woo! Next up is Donald Zuckerman, our state film commissioner. Yeah.
Hey there, everybody. So a lot of this sounds like the end titles on a movie. This is a lot of people. And as Charlene pointed out, this took more than a village. This took 2 villages. And one of the things that really happened here is that Colorado and Sundance built an extraordinary culture of trust in the process, which went on for quite a few months. And we've developed friendships as a result of it. And that culture of trust and the friendships is really what got us here, I think. And we are just so proud to be chosen. The competitors were awesome, and I'm sure they would have done a great job, but we will do a better job. And so I'd like to acknowledge a few people. I know Charlene gave you quite a list, but first and foremost, none of this would have happened but for the governor. I mean, he has been the opposite of a figurehead. He has shown up everywhere. We have meetings like a Zoom meeting with Sundance, and there's the governor. And then we have a meeting with other people, and there's the governor. And he just attends everything and really got behind this. And we've never gotten anything but a yes from him. And every single ask from any one of us was a yes. And he's extraordinary. And the main reason we're here. I'd like to acknowledge thank you. I'd like to acknowledge a few other people. Our state team, aside from the governor, Eve Lieberman, who is on spring break in North Carolina with her children. David Oppenheim, who was here. Steve Fenberg. Jeff Kraft. Jeff Kraft is at the Office of Economic Development, as we are. And he is consistently the smartest guy in the room. And I'd like to acknowledge especially Ariel Brockfeld, who is my deputy and who is the one who gets everything done. So if you need anything from the Office of Economic Development or the film office, she's the one to call. The Boulder team. Charlene, you just heard from Charlene. Yeah. I mean, she is the most organized person I've ever met in my life. And persuasive. The people that she has gotten to come to the party is just extraordinary. When we first were talking about this, people said, oh, they don't have enough theaters. Well, we have plenty of theaters. And Charlene and her team, her extraordinary team, including Emiliano, would walk the Sundance people around from place to place and show them how contained everything. Sorry. Thank you. Show them how contained everything is, how everything is really walkable. And John Taylor has been involved since day one, and he's helped us raise money. He's helped us talk people into things that you never would have gotten them to agree to. So I think that's pretty much it for me. Thank you, everybody, for coming. I can't believe the size of the crowd. I can't believe we have this many TV cameras in Colorado. Thank you. And next up is Noria, who is your town manager.
Thank you, Donald. And I'll say this is not usually a place you see me in. Usually we leave this to our mayor. And so hopefully I will go back to going behind the scenes and doing the work. But I want to say we are so delighted that the Sundance Institute Selection Committee has recognized what we have known for a very long time, that Boulder is the ideal place to carry on the legacy and continued evolution of the incomparable Sundance Film Festival. Over the next year and a half, I'll say that we've got much work to do. And I've told my team, actually, today we celebrate. And next week, man, we've got a meeting on the books because we'll be working. We've got a lot to do for 2027. But we thank Sundance Institute's leadership for putting their faith in us. And we will do them proud as we look forward to being a tremendous partner. While the spotlight is on Boulder today, I think you have heard them and you have heard us. We have a commitment This film festival is something that will honor all of Colorado, and we are committed to working with our partners. It would not be possible without resources and the invaluable partnership that you've heard today from leaders across the region and throughout the state of Colorado. This successful endeavor was supported by so many different sectors. Government, and thank you, Governor. You certainly showed up every time you were asked. Arts and film organizations, Visitor Bureau, the university, businesses and event venues, hospitality partners, and more. This happened because we came together as a community, as a region, as a state. We'd also like to thank and appreciate our fellow finalists, Cincinnati, Ohio, and the combined Salt Lake City and Park City, Utah. We know how rigorous this process was as fellow cities, and we believe that each of these potential hosts made a compelling case for their locations. We have a lot to learn, and we will be reaching out to you, Salt Lake City and Park City. Well, I'll say as we finalize that we have a final thank you, just me on a personal level. I know our mayor is here, our mayor pro tem. We've got our city council members. We want to thank them for their support. I see staff, so many staff. There are so many to name as they help us. Please give our staff a round of applause. I will tell you without a doubt that your City of Boulder staff are amazing. They are amazing, exceptional human beings who do nothing but really work to serve this community. And so know that we will be buckling down and seeing how we serve and we provide services for the Sundance Film Festival while at the same time continuing to provide services for our residents in our community. This selection as the host committee starting in 2027 has given us a unique opportunity to elevate the profile of the film industry in Colorado and the tremendous power of film festivals more generally. We are eager to showcase some of the best artistic work in the world and to center Boulder as a premier cultural destination. The Sundance Film Festival has long represented many of the same values that we know define Boulder. We both have a commitment to creativity and artistic expression, to environmental sustainability, to equity and inclusivity, and to the power of stories. We're committed to centering these principles throughout our planning and hosting journeys. Thank you so much. And now Paula Pressman. Sorry, Todd Saltzman, sorry.
Well, hello everyone. Welcome Sundance. So I'm Todd Saltzman, the president of the University of Colorado, and I am just thrilled to be here with all of you today. And I also want to acknowledge two other folks. One is Chancellor Phil DeStefano, who's right over here. And thank you to Chancellor DeStefano, who led this campus for 15 years, and we're incredibly grateful for his leadership and has been key to this process. And our new Chancellor, Justin Schwartz, is actually also on spring break, and he's out with his family on spring break. But we were texting this morning and so excited to get the news. And so what an incredible festival and what an incredible city. You know, it's even the kind of place where a janitor at the sink can become a star. And the University of Colorado is just thrilled to help host Sundance and to welcome the experts and the film lovers from across the state, across the country, and across the world to Boulder and to Colorado. And we are especially excited about the opportunities that this will give our students, our faculty, and our staff. Because when we think about the future and the future of film, those are our students. And Sundance is all about the future and all about helping educate and lift up that next round of filmmakers. And we're so incredibly thankful for this partnership and all that it's going to accomplish for Colorado and for Boulder, not just today, but the future as well. And we are, of course, incredibly grateful for the partnerships of the state and Governor Polis. Thank you very much for what you've done. The city, the chamber, I cannot tell you how many phone calls, texts, and late night voicemails I got from John Taylor. So thank you to John for all that he did. Visit Boulder and the broader community that all made this happen. So we look forward to this. We look forward to the future. And as many people up here have said, so much work has gone into this, and the work is just beginning. And we are excited to engage in that work and to be partners. And so thank you. Thank you to Sundance for choosing us. Yeah. And next up is Paula Pessman.
Okay, I'm the last speaker, so I get to bring it home. I am a Colorado producer and filmmaker. I make documentaries, and Colorado's my home. And I am also a really fortunate, grateful recipient of Sundance. They're gracious and they're welcoming of my films over the years and other filmmakers here in Boulder. When you get a call, and you get this mysterious call, you submit your film to Sundance, and that's up here. That's the North Star for your movie. You almost don't want to hope that high. It's just doesn't seem real. If you're so lucky to get that call, everything changes. It's absolutely an incredible experience for any filmmaker. You become a part of a community and a family. They are welcoming, they're nurturing, and you are a part of a group of artists that live on forever. Like there's people 20 years ago that I've met at Sundance who I'm still such dear friends with. We all help each other, and having that be my film dream home that's been so amazing for me and all of our other filmmakers here, Daniel and Jeff, and so many of us can share our experiences. We love Sundance Film Festival. We love the Sundance Film Institute. We treasure it and we want the best for it. So for it to be coming to Boulder is a dream come true. It's a wonderful fit. It's the next chapter of Sundance. It feels amazing to have their trust to bring it here. And I trust in our artistic community and our community overall that we will do our best and nurture and support them in the transition and in the growth. This is the right place for Sundance Film Festival. It's going to be amazing. You're all going to really get to be a part of something exceptional. And we're going to continue to bring stories that go far out into the world because of what they do so well. So I just want to thank all the filmmakers and the artists in our town, but all of the people mentioned, and our community for being so open and welcoming to bringing this festival here and really getting behind it. We're really lucky. Today's a really amazing day, and it's just the beginning. So thank you so much. Thank you.